In Ecclesiastes 18, King Solomon says that the Most High is the king of all, and he governs the world by the palm of his hand. So in a sense, he governs this. When you see the word world, don't just think about earth, because world represents a community of things. You know, within the earth, there's many worlds. The Most High governs existence, which is a community of different things, planets, star systems, whatever you can comprehend. And Solomon says that he is the king of all, and Solomon says that all things obey his will. Now, Solomon speaking, he's not talking about Christ. He's talking about the Father, because Solomon himself is Christ. He's Melchizedek. He's Jesus. He's the anointed one. He's the sacrificial lamb slain. So this spirit in Solomon is actually talking about the Most High, the Father. Now, someone can say, well, how can, all obey his will when people don't even know the Most High? People come against him. That's, that's because it's a trick bag. If you say, I don't believe in God, I believe in myself, I believe in my own strength. If you say that you hate God, if you say that you don't like God, if you say that you can't stand God, if you say that God doesn't exist, God is the one who's telling you to say those things, because this is his show. True power is when you have absolute control. You don't fret. You don't get worried. The Most High doesn't fret. The angels don't fret, because when there's someone that's blaspheming God, when there's someone that's coming against the Most High, attacking the Most High, attacking people that believe in the Most High, the Most High is the one who does it. We're all his subjects. We're all his servants. Because understand something. As a human being, everything's given to us. It is given to us to get up and walk, talk. It's given to us to breathe air. It's given to us to use the bathroom. If it's not given to us, then we suffer from serious medical conditions. Some people they can't breathe air on their own. They need a machine. Some people can't use the bathroom on their own. They need a machine. Some people are born brain dead. They can't think. So the fact that we can breathe air, think, and comprehend, and manifest and imagine means that these things were given to us. So what is given to us is what the Most High gives to us, because every living creature and every man is the Most High gives to everything, to think and to react and to give out. The Most High gives, and the Most High is not tired neither. It's not enough. There's not enough existence for the Most High to be exhausted with giving. Now, someone can say, well, the Bible says that the seventh day the Most High rests. The Most High did not rest. Those were the angels that created all of this. The Most High gave it. Okay, so the Most High gives it to humans to create buildings, to make sneakers. When you're building a building and you're working on a project, you work on a project for 7 months. Then after 7 months, you take like a month off. Or you're working on something. You're on a job. You work from 9 to 5, and then 5 o'clock you rest, and you come back and do it tomorrow. And you're gonna work and then rest until it's finished. Well, the Most High gives to us humans to create things, to have technological advances for our comfort. The gods, the angels, they created this, but they're not the Most High. They're very powerful creatures. They're very powerful beings, not to be trifled with, but they need to rest eventually. The Most High doesn't need to rest. Now, Solomon says he's the king of all, and all obey his will, because the Most High is in charge of good and evil. The Most High is in charge of, if someone wants to kill you for no reason, the Most High is the one who sent that person. If someone wants to bless you, the Most High is the one who sent that person. The Most High is in charge of all things. I put a charge on you. Do the right thing in this season, because the Most High is not slack right now concerning his word. Do what's righteous. And don't be afraid, man. Don't be afraid. You're talking to a man, you're listening to a man that should not be walking the earth right now. I should not be walking the earth right now, but the Most High showed me his divine miracles time and time again. And the elites know this. But also use wisdom. If the Spirit is telling you, look, don't don't say anything else, then let it be. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High is in control of all things. Whatever you put out is what you're going to receive. If you put out evil, you're going to receive evil. So if you put out evil, hate, murder, death, and you actually, hurting people, killing people, setting people up to get robbed and killed, that's going to return to you. It's going to happen to you. You get what I'm saying? But if you are putting out in the world peace, love, when you help people. You're pulling out mercy, forgiveness. You're pulling out the energy that anyone can change and be a better person. You're not judging people. Whatever someone may be troubled with, you say, listen, you can change. And you put out energy like that, okay, that's what you're going to receive. Right now, the power is in our hands. You get what you put out. So one thing, I say, Father, put your words in my mouth so that I can say things that will manifest a righteous reality in my life. Because right now we have the power to manifest what we desire. And what that means is that don't take away God. Don't take away the Father. Because, a lot of people want to take away the Father because they say, I'm in control of my destiny. I'm in control of my reality. That's true. But what you want, what you desire, once again, that's given to you. It's given to you. So who's giving you these urges? Who's giving you this desire that you have the power to manifest with your speech? The Father reigns supreme in all kingdom of things. It's very wise to fear the Father and give him his due. Even if you you call him Yahweh, you call him Allah, I'm not down with that. Then call him Father of all powers. Father, source of life. Father, source of creation. Father, source of things. And then in the name of your messenger, if you don't want to say Christ, in the name of your messenger, whom you chose to use as a host, as a vessel to create reality, because the Most High is too supreme. Let's think now, guys. Let's put two and two together. It's impossible for the Most High himself to create to create everything and rest, because the Most High is everything. The Most High created a vessel. That vessel in turn created existence. That vessel is, in my opinion and in what I believe, Jesus Christ, Hamashiach Yahushua. Now, if you don't believe that, just say, Father of all things, in the name of, through the power of your messenger, deliver this for me. Because I've seen with my own spiritual eyes, I've seen the Father and I've seen Christ sitting on thrones in heaven. So remember, right now, the power is in our hands. Same thing Christ said to the woman that grabbed the back of his dress. Fuck it, this is a dress. This is a goddamn dress. The back of his garment. And he said, be of good, because she was scared. And she said, I grabbed it. He said to her, be of good cheer. Your faith has made you whole. The power is in our hands. Whatever you believe is what you will receive. So if you feel like what you say can get you killed, don't think like that. Say, you gotta think think like a bad one. You gotta be arrogant in a sense. You gotta be confident in the Most High. My motto is this. I'd be like, Father, please don't let anyone try to hurt me, because I do not want you to dig into their ass. I say, Father, please don't let anyone try to hurt me, because I know what you will do to them. It's time that we give the Most High his due, man, and give him his fear. When you give the Most High his fear, when you give the Most High his due, then he'll protect you from the powers of darkness, which is his alter ego, his left hand, which he's in control of. It's, one of the prophets said, Father, protect me from the wicked, the wicked, satanic kingdom, dark powers in high places, reptilian warriors that slaughter nations and worlds, if that be the case, death, evil, wickedness, insanity, leniency. That's the Father's sword. So the prophet saying, Father, protect me from the wicked, which is your sword. So basically it's saying, Father, don't let these things destroy me, because let's put two and two together. You're the one doing it. So now you put the Most High on the spot. Humbly, fearfully, you put the Most High on the spot. And now you have to be smart. You have to be intelligent and say, Father, for your name's sake, not for my sake, but for the sake of your glory, save me from the forces of evil, which is your sword. I'm telling you guys, the Most High has saved me from impossible situations because He's alive. He's alive, man. He's living, He's real. He's not a fairy tale that people want you to believe. Because once you start believing in the Father, these beings that rule on high in spiritual places, they can't control you no more. I was in an intense prayer session earlier, and I felt powerful beings attacking me. And I'm like, first I felt someone's face against my face, then I felt someone clawing at me. So I'm praying. I'm like, so as I'm in the trance praying, I said, why is they attacking me? And then I can hear them saying, we gotta get him to stop praying. As they're attacking me, they're trying to get me to stop praying. They're attacking my psyche, my mind. So I said, let me just keep on praying. And then eventually they couldn't do anything. They had to flee because the light becomes so bright. The world is dark. The world is evil. The world is wicked. That's a fact. But when you step into the power of the Most High by the power of Hamashiach Yahushua, Jesus Christ, when you step into that power, you transmute it. Because just like the light, the darkness covers everything, but darkness can't cover the light. It can't cover the light. If there's a candle lit in the wilderness, in the woods, and it's not windy, the darkness can't cover that. You know what I'm saying? If you're a man on fire, if you're burning heat, if you burn 1,000 times hotter than the sun, nothing can come near you. Nothing can touch you because it's going to melt. As soon as it gets in your area, it's going to melt. You are children of the light. So when you pray, it's going to melt. No matter how ferocious the spirit may look, it's going to melt. When the light shines, nothing can stop it. You can't stop. You can't in the darkness. You can't stop the candle from shining. The darkness can't stop the light from shining. It's impossible. Darkness can't exist in the light. So that's why you're gonna have enemies that's gonna watch you from afar. Yo, man. I'm telling you, man. You gotta have that faith. You gotta be confident. And my motto is, I pray to Father, please don't let no one attack me, please, because I know what you're gonna do to them. I know how you get down, and I don't want no one suffering because they were foolish and attacking me for no reason. So that when you have that kind of energy, ooh, man. You say to the Father, stop any of them from attacking me, because I know how the angels operate when you let them off the leash. Now's not the time to be living in fear, because the Most High is the one that brings the destruction. The Most High is the people that rule this world, He's the one who gave them the power. He gave them the power. Now is not the time to be afraid. The Most High is the one who's in charge. You can only die if the Most High says so, because people been trying to kill me. People been trying to kill me, man. Sometimes some people shot me with a gun, bullet vanished. Some people poisoned me. The poison did nothing. People been trying to kill me and nothing worked, because the Most High is the one who's in charge of death. As King Solomon said, who is Melchizedek, who's Christ. He's not talking about himself. He's not talking about the judge. The judge is Christ. He's not talking about Christ. He's talking about the Father. He said the Father is ruler, is king of all. So all represents anything that we can think of. Anything that exists that we can't think of. The Father is king of all. He governs the world in the palm of His hand. The world represents everything that exists in which we can comprehend, and everything that exists outside of that. But the problem is that we start to doubt because we're made of corruption. And because spiritual forces in high places want to keep us from believing it. Nah, you gotta be like Samson, man. Samson people came to him and said, look, man, why are you fighting with the Philistines? You know they are rulers. Now we're going to deliver them into your hands. And Samson's like, look, as long as you don't try to kill me, you can send me their way. Samson didn't say I'm being betrayed. Samson wasn't afraid. He just didn't want his brothers to kill him. He said, as long as you don't kill me, I'll go to the Philistines. As long as you don't touch me. They're like, yeah, okay, we won't touch you. Samson wasn't scared. He didn't say they betrayed me. This is confidence in the Most High. He knew the Most High giving him power. Then as soon as the Philistines seen Samson bound and tied, they started shouting. And Samson started shouting. Samson broke the ropes because the Most High Spirit came on him. And then Samson killed 1,000 Philistines. Now, remember, there was more than 1,000 Philistines there. You got to understand that some of the Philistines probably fled because after a while you're going to realize, nah, this man is possessed by something that's not natural. This is not human power that this man's using to defeat us. So some of the Philistines seen this and fled. The world will try to attack you, but when they realize that this is power from on high, they're going to stop because they don't want to be destroyed. The Father, listen, man, I'm here to tell you the Father reigns, man. He rules. This is his world. And no one can tell him what to do and what not to do. You know, so if you believe, now don't be afraid because fear is how you, once again, the power is in our hands. We manifest what we believe in. Don't put no fear in your soul, man. Don't go around people saying, you know, you can get killed talking stuff like that. Man, get the fuck away from me, man. What you mean get killed, man? Get away from me. Don't get around people that's scared. Oh, man, you saying that stuff, you know, you might disappear. Nah, don't say none of that shit, man. If you talking like that, get away from me. I just saw a shadow in the hall. If you talking like that, get away from me, man. The elites might kidnap you, get you. Nah, they're not going to do that because they fear the Most High. Because they realize if I fuck with this individual, my money start getting funny. So they said, let him go. He's not worth it. Let him go. The Most High's fighting for him. But the moment you start showing fear and saying this can happen to me, then the Most High takes that as a smack in the face. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What you mean you scared? I'm with you. Why you scared? You know, forget it. I'm out of here. So none of that fear stuff, man. None of that fear. I don't want to be around nobody that says, be careful with what you're saying. What you mean? The Most High reigns. The Father protects me. I don't understand it. It's like everyone believes in Satan. Everyone know the world is ran by satanic powers, but no one believes in the Father. That don't make no logical sense to me. If there's Satan, then there's the Father. There's God. There's righteousness. If there's evil that we all know, there's evil that we all believe in, but how come no one believes in the Father and righteous angels? Come on, it's time to believe in the Father, man. Even Satan will need you to believe in the Father because he doesn't want to lose his kingdom yet. What do you mean? Why would Satan want you to stand up for truth? Because balance is law. Without balance, that is the end of kingdoms. Off balance is the destruction of worlds. Satan doesn't want to lose his world yet. That's why he needs people to stand up in righteousness. And that's why the Most High said that he would send Elijah the prophet before the great and dreadful day. Elijah the prophet doesn't mean one man. Elijah the prophet represents a body of men and women that's going to come in the spirit of Elijah the prophet to bring balance for a moment so that prophecy can carry on. So what you're going to do, you're going to step into this power or you're going to back out because you're afraid you might disappear. You won't disappear. The Most High will protect you. He will protect you. The only people you got to worry about is people that's jealous of your spiritual gifts. Because not even Satan will touch you right now because he needs balance. Because he doesn't want to lose his kingdom just yet. Father's king of all. That's from the mouth of Solomon.